So in today's video, we're going to go in over more Assassin's Creed Origin news. Before we get into today's news, remember guys to leave a like and subscribe. It all appreciates me very much. And leave a comment down below what you thought of the news on today's video. And as always, enjoy the video. In today's news, there has been an article on the Codex. And this is probably going towards that. There's an Animus within Assassin's Creed. In Assassin's Creed in the past 2 games, in Syndicate and Unity, we've been in the Helix. The Helix is a different system to the Animus. Is the one where you lay down or you use a VR thing, and it's an Animus where you're inside it. And the Helix is slightly different. The Helix is done from the computer, but the Animus is where the ancestor's memories are relived through the person, but the Helix is lived through someone else. So this is what the Codex wrote up on their website. From my experience of playing Assassin's Creed Origins demo at E3, I noticed a new feature included that works quite similar to Eagle Vision in its past form. By pressing and holding the left stick on the controller, a beam will emit from Bayek, scanning the surrounding area and highlight all the objects that can be interacted with the surroundings. It can work on ground, during sailing, underwater as well. The feature is called Animus Pulse. Since Assassin's Creed Unity, and we've been introduced to the Helix as the way to relive genetic memories, so judging by the labels on the controller guide, this new feature mentions the Animus rather than the Helix, which confirms previous rumours which the Codex reported back in May regarding a modified version of the Animus being present in an Assassin's Creed Origins instead of the Helix. So if you have a look at the controller scheme for this, you can actually see on the actual control scheme, it actually does say Animus Pulse. So this kind of guarantees that we're going to be playing as someone in an Animus who's related to Bayek. It's either going to be playing as probably Desmond or Desmond's son, because they're the only 2 people I can see coming in it, because they've got to be part of the Desmond bloodline, from my own opinion, because of the scar on his lip, because that's the scar within the Assassin's Creed universe is the way they represent people being connected. So in other news is that we might be in a Helix actually, because Access the Animus posted on Twitter when you pre-order from supremegamer.cz, and you get this little this note, and on the side of it, where it has all these Egyptian hieroglyphics and stuff on the paper, and then you see it says Helix. So this could be a way of throwing us off, or it does say we could be an Animus and a Helix. Like, so part of the game we're going to be playing as like an ancestor, and then in the other part of the game we're playing as our character we've been playing with for the past 2 games in the Helix. That's what I got from it. I don't know if it will be, so don't judge me on that, because I don't know at all, because I'm waiting for them to guarantee something about this, and that's probably it for that one. So Ashville Ismail did another Q&A on Twitter again last night. Ashville Ismail got tweeted at asking if there was an inventory limit on carrying loot, and if there would be an Egyptian gods in it, and how would we meet them. And Ashville Ismail replied with, there is no limit. As for the rest, I don't want to spoil it. So this guarantees that we're going to be seeing Egyptian gods, because Ashville Ismail doesn't want to say how we're going to meet them. And that's probably just it, because that we knew we're going to see some Egyptian gods, but we didn't know if we could interact with them. So the next one from the Q&A was, will there be a desert, and will Bayek have a hallucination if he goes into them? And he replied with a thumbs up. So this means if we spend too long in the desert, we could get hallucinogens. What I mean by this is, if when you're in the desert too long in real life, you start seeing things you think you want to see, like water, because you'll be thirsty in the desert. So I'm guessing the hint at this in the trailer with the snake boss, because I'm guessing that's a hallucinogen. They probably got this idea from the Far Cry series, because the Far Cry series is the one that actually brought in this. So that's probably why it's in the game, because the Far Cry series is a Ubisoft, and they like to probably show it from every company. Final one from the Q&A on Twitter last night was if there were going to be any silent takedowns within Assassin's Creed Origins. Ashville Ismail just replied with yes. So this just means that Assassin's Creed Origins will have a stealthy but not lethal takedowns, meaning you will not kill them all the time. You can kill them, or you can just knock them out. So this is a return to the series, because I haven't seen this return in a long while since the Ezio games and the Connor games. I think, yeah, and the basically it's returning since Black Flag. This is a long-awaited return because I like that option to get stealth kills in all different ways, and this actually gives us the way of showing this because we can stealth kill with blades, swords, if they're bringing that back. There should be. And melee. Melee is really difficult for stealth kills, but it gives me a challenge, and some people a challenge when they want to play through the game and they want to change the style up a little bit when they're playing through so they don't get bored. So anyway guys, if you remember to leave a like and subscribe, that'll be all appreciated. This is just been some news. It's not that much this time, but it's just question if the Animus is return or it's the helix. That's basically it. Remember guys, remember to like and subscribe, do that good stuff, and bye.